Alright, welcome everybody to the Schism faction. All of the heroes for Schism, so please don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out all of my other videos for all of the other factions thus far. And let us get started. We got the first one, has 10% movement points for a Nihil. Okay, so this is just essentially basic logistics. Starting decent starting creature army, I guess. Moves more significantly on roads, but only 2.5% more for every 6 levels. I feel like that is not enough. But I guess if you increase the logistics, then it is a little bit better. But not really for me. Let's get on to the next one. Blackhorn deals 10% damage, 1% more. Okay, so this is somebody that I saw actually from Dungeon. There's a hero that has this as well, where it's, yeah, you're dealing way more damage with spells, and then taking less damage from enemy hero spells too. So I feel like those are definitely going to be, like, if you want some very strong magic builds, I feel like they're going to be so nice. I feel like that works so well together, obviously, doing more damage with spells and taking less damage from spells. Like, I feel like that's going to be so nice. Then we got her. Alright, in the tactical phase, you have +1 radius and can see positions of neutral armies. Okay, that might be interesting, but I don't know that I would like... I mean, you do gain extra initiative for every 6 levels of her, but I don't feel like it's going to be enough. I mean, it's going to be nice to see some neutral army positions for sure, but like, I don't feel like it'll be that insane. But that is something that we have to go over here, is the faction skill for Schism here. So we got, after each battle victory, the hero increases their communion level by 1 up to a max of 2. You can increase that in their own stuff. I'm doing good there, Delilah. How you doing? At the start of each day, the level is halved. Each level increases the number of friendly Schism units by 5% until the end of battle. So basically, you're spawning in with more Schism units than you have. So if you have like 20 Cthulhu's, then you know you got some communion or whatever. You start the game with 22 instead or some shit, to where it's you have increased numbers based on that. But those do go away. It's basically like free raise the dead, but extra to start. That's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing good there, Delilah. Welcome in. All right, and then Janny, starting with the cultist hero. So I'll go over this one the one time because this is the first time we're seeing it for this faction, which is Schism. So what is different from Olden era compared to other previous games is that they get increased creature growth in the cities. I am enjoying the game. Have you been playing it there, Delilah? And then you also get speed, initiative, and HP, plus then the normal attack and defense that we're used to for every 3 levels. But we also see that the enemy cultists, anytime you fight them, they lose that equal amount. So that'll be interesting to see. But we won't go too in depth with that over, every single creature hero that's in this faction. But I always go over it at least once. Oh yeah, you play horror games? What kind of horror games? What do you play? I don't really play horror games at all. The most horror game I used to play was Dead by Daylight, but nothing like crazy like that. Anything past that, I should say, really. And then we got Maramatha. Okay, so Agloth Shoth Riders. She is the hero for them. Just increase. Okay, so that goes up to 3 now that she has increased that. And then you have basic intelligence. Okay, Concubi? I don't know what the Concubi is. It looks like it's either the tier 5, I'm guessing, since you start with them, which seems pretty crazy. Play Outlast, DBD, Silent Hill. I got you, Phasmo. Do you stream? Do you stream all those games? Alright, but that is the Concubee hero there. Iron Master. Walka. Alright, receives +1 to primal spells for +1 for every 10 levels. It's not that crazy. And enemy heroes can't cast primal spells. Okay, we've seen this from other factions heroes as well. Just somebody having better spells than you not being able to cast those. No, you don't stream? Ah, well. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's, hey, I play a lot of stuff where I'm not streaming to where I'm just, doing it. Hopefully in the future, stream art because I'm an artist. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, you definitely, I'm sure some people, you probably could, do that and, like, sell it too, create a little, sell the art that you even do on stream too. But that would be dope. I've seen people do that. They'll sit there, be painting or whatever, and then they'll have a little like website linked or something where you can somebody can buy that. Changeling Ergo. Summoned avatar deals pure damage +1. Okay, so yeah, basic summoning of avatar, and they're doing more. So if you want a summoner hero, there you go. Not for me though. Martyr Though. Okay, increases Mercury. Okay, so we've seen this from previous faction videos as well, that there's always at least one hero for every faction that gives you the faction's special resource, that you need. So again, for me, this is not going to be my primary hero at all. For a secondary hero, maybe, why not? Just to get some increased resources, but like, I don't see anything here unless I want to run some daylight magic spells or something that I would choose them. Recent works? Yeah, sure, you can whisper me in Twitch or something. Alright, then we'll just go start over here. Alright. Basically Golem. Okay, we're playing Smeagol / Golem. Okay, creatures in his army deal 10% basic attack damage +1% for every 2 levels. That's fucking crazy. Additionally, they deal 1% melee damage for every 2. Dude, that's a lot of extra damage, dude. I'm using Golem 100%. And then you can do, he starts with Blessing Spell doing increased fucking basic attack damage as well. Yeah, 1 second. It'll be a minute before I can link that. But you should just be able to find me. It's still my name on here. But yeah, he's gonna be doing, the Betrayer is gonna be doing a shit ton of fucking damage. Oh my gosh. For every 2 levels too. So you start with 10%, and then you're technically gaining just 2%. I mean, 1% melee, 1% basic. Yeah, that is an insane amount of damage. Holy shit. Especially for every 2 levels. Like 1%, obviously is the least amount percent that you can have, but the fact that you're getting 1% every 2 levels, it's gonna be quick to get, up to, what, 20% at least? Maybe not, that would mean you're level 40, so. Or wait, no. I don't know. It's a fucking lot. That's a lot of extra damage. Alright, anyway, Ice Queen. Creatures in our army take 10% less basic attack, 1% less. Oh, dude, I'm using Schism, bro. There's no way they're not nerfing these people. Holy shit. Starts with Ice Bolt, dealing some damage. But no, I mean, this is, if you want fucking, I've always been a Might player myself anyway. Alright, thanks, Delilah. I'll hit you up on Discord and here in a minute. But yeah, I've always been a Might player. Like, Magic is strong. My biggest thing against Magic is that you can only use it, for, you have 7 creatures in your army compared to 1 hero, you know. So I'm going might because that's to me it's more effective. Um, but they have obviously increased spell shit in this game, but you know, these two right here, oof, you're either going to be doing more damage or taking less damage by a lot for every 2 levels. Like, you're going to be, oh, that's going to be so fucking good, honestly. I'm using them 100%. Quinry, okay, Rashas growth. Okay, so this is, so we'll go back to him. So that is the 2 to 4 is who he is, and then this person is obviously the tier 1 unit creature hero. So we won't go too far into that. Has leadership and ground sight as well. Location of neutral armies on the global map, including in the fog of war. Alright, the Eye Collective. Grand Shoth. Okay, so the tier 5, I believe. Basic summon avatar. Reduces duration of all positive effects applied to the target by 2. I don't really care for that. He looks so cool. Or she, I don't know. It looks so cool, but I wish they would have done something different than just give that the creature hero. But whatever. Okay, we've seen this from previous factions as well. So the heroic strike deals more, and then every 5 plus 5 every 3 levels, which is not that bad. And then it also dispels all positive effects from the target. So you can definitely pick and choose who you want to hit there. And starts with the logistics, that's not bad. And starts with reinforcements, so instantly interact with any external dwelling the hero controls within 12 squares 1 time a day. So that's not bad. I like that. Now it does take focus points. If you haven't seen that yet, your heroic strikes do take focus points in this game, so it's not like it used to be to where it's, you know, your hero's up, you're either doing a strike or you're doing a spell book. You can just spellbook once around unless you're running specific heroes that allow you to do it twice, or I should say a skill or whatever. But heroic strike based on focus points, so you can do those more often as long as you have them. But that'll be interesting for him. All right. Ulketh, please, if you're still here, do not hate me for trying to pronounce all these names. I don't know what the fuck their names are. No terrain penalties and has plus sight radius plus 1 more for every 5 levels. Okay, so kind of just some better, it's not logistics, but it is different. I haven't yet, no. Delilah, I haven't yet. And then Unnatural Calm. Target deals minus 10% damage with basic attacks. Okay. So not bad, but I'm not going to be using them. Compared to these two, I don't think anybody's going to top them for myself. Okay, Masterful Carapace. Version of the Carapace are immune to all negative and dispel effect. Receives a barrier that blocks one instance of damage. Oh, okay. That's actually probably going to be pretty sick. 2 rounds of that? Yeah, that's going to be strong. Masterful version of that, starting with that. Yo, that's going to be fucking sick. Damn, dude, Schism has some badass fucking heroes. I'm not gonna lie. Like, some of these guys are... Oof. Yeah, that's fucking strong. Literally stop them from taking any damage. Last 2 rounds as well. So I don't know if... I mean, I'm guessing if they just don't take any damage from those 2 rounds, then it will go. Or if they, you know, take some damage and, you know, they cast it, then they take the damage to where that block is then gone. I don't think the duration continues. I think that's just it. It is 2 rounds so long as it doesn't get broken. But still, if you have the masterful version of that, I'm guessing a lot of the masterfuls that we've seen affect multiple units, if not your entire team, or the entire enemy team as well. So we will see. That's going to be strong as fuck, though. Alright, Sister Carrie, what was that dude's name? Radavuk. Alright, starts with Masterful Umbral Grip. Okay, we have seen this. I do know what that is. I don't know what the Masterful version does. This version of the spell deals plus 100% damage. And obviously just gets better the more the hero levels up. Pure damage cannot be modified. I have been using Umbral Grip a lot. I would say it's probably one of my more used ones. Top 5 used spell for me right now, so I like it. It's nice. It's very easy as well. So Masterful Umbral Grip is going to be very interesting, but I don't think I would start with her necessarily. Unless you want to run Nightshade specifically, then, you know, Nightshade with Schism, there you go. Last but not least, Duvri. 1 communion level for after every victory, plus 1 maximum communion level for 8. Yo. That's actually probably gonna be so fucking strong for them. And then Blink. Yeah, every single... I wonder what constitutes as a victory, like any victory over neutral armies or other people. I mean, I'm guessing. But that communion level is going to be insane. And then plus max for... I mean, I guess it actually probably wouldn't be that... It would be easy to keep that up. In the early game, you'd just stay at max, I guess. But it's going to be hard. I guess she'll have increased maximum levels as well for every 8 levels. That's probably what it's going to be. That's going to be very strong for them. But that is all. That is all the Schism heroes for you. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one. We still got all of the creatures to do as well as just all of the game videos that are going to be coming from this game as well. And we're still waiting on Sylvan too. Sylvan is not in the playtest or the demo. I don't know if it will ever be added to either or, but we will do that